Oh, right. Hang on. For some reason, it's probably fine. My game's not going full screen for me, but whatever, I'll play Windows. That's okay. That's fine. It shouldn't affect things too much. But anyway, hey, what's up, guys? Chilly, welcome back to Fate Extella, the Umbral Star. Last time we finished off Tamamo's story, and ending was a bit better than Nero's, because I'd forgotten that apparently only the mind, which Nero had, was the only one that couldn't survive on its own. So that's tough. That's tough for Nero. I mean, even Tamamo doesn't have it great. Well, yeah, because we're kind of waiting for Velbar or whatever to show up, or they are, that is. But yeah, I guess let's just go. And I said it at the end of the FGO part last time, but my plan is to finish Altera's route this month, as well as do the side stories. Like, I want to get it all done, and then I actually changed my mind. I think I will do the second Lost Belt of FGO before the FSR event, but we'll have to, like, time crunch. Like, every day from, like, January 2nd to January 15th will all be FGO except for the member stream days. So, yeah, we'll be pushing. Hey Merodaki Gogeta, hey V6. But yeah, no, I guess we can hop into it, and damn, them stats though. those stats are pretty cray-cray. It's also crazy how Nero has such bad strength. Like, D? Anyway, let's go. Compendium Dawn. Let's review the facts, the scholar said to me. Okay, sure. Earth scientists have hypothesized so-called parallel worlds, other versions of Earth and its surroundings expanding indefinitely like mirrored reflections. If true, that would mean that Earth is not only one future, but many. In other words, and they get pruned if they're a failure. Think of it like this: the you that you are aware of exists somewhere upon this timeline. It might sound unreal. Humans aren't equipped to perceive, let alone traverse, the wall between worlds. But what if I put it another way? Think of these parallel worlds as other possibilities. Imagine what might have been in your life. Think of the connections that were cut off and thrown away. Options you see now, in retrospect, that you would never have considered at the time. Picture how your life today might be different had those what-ifs come to pass. All those variant futures in everyone's lives make up the vast array of parallel worlds. Your actions, those of the you in this present moment on this particular timeline, can change the world in any number of ways. That proves such possibilities are alive, and that your world exists on the proper axis. Conversely, a world where the future cannot be changed, regardless of your choices, can have no parallel worlds. Such a world is nothing but a dead end, solitary and singular, with a past as immutable as its future. Okay, looking like the Virtue's Last Reward timeline, just flipped upside down. This is a necessary evil, a byproduct of the way parallel worlds are structured together. After all, a world where humanity made radically different choices would bear very little resemblance to the world you know. Some worlds may have crumbled by making all the worst choices. Others may have made all the right ones and rocketed ahead, perhaps too far ahead. In either case, that world can no longer be said to resemble ours, and once a world moves out of sync, it's no longer a parallel. Why would those worlds become solitary, you ask? Could the people in those worlds not still make different choices? Unfortunately, no. This dimension contains a finite amount of energy, and has none to spare for creating new worlds from the worlds gone so far astray. Okay. I mean, yeah. No energy is infinite, I suppose. Even if it's universal energy. Hey, Judge Holden. Oh boy. If parallel worlds continued to increase in this manner, their number would eventually exceed the capacity of this dimension. Parallel worlds must exist, but in a manageable quantity. By my own rough calculations, and judging by the civilization of Earth alone, this solar system would collapse within 100 years if the parallel worlds expanded without limits. Seeing as how we do in fact live and multiply, the solar system is clearly not oversaturated with possibilities at this time. I extrapolate that this dimension can't sustain our existence for the next 100 million years. The system works thusly. At regular intervals, the dimension takes stock of the possibilities it contains and only allows certain outcomes, those that would not cause undue difficulty in managing the next generation to remain. As for the unneeded parallel worlds, the system closes off their futures. Specifically, every 100 years, it calculates how many worlds will last another 100 years, and supports those worlds only. Have you heard of the law of conservation of mass? This could be called the law of conservation of events. AKA they get pruned. And so the civilizations in these numerous parallel worlds line up with one another. Think of it all as a giant tree, only the trunk at the center can grow tall. The branches may bear fruit, but eventually they reach their limit and fall without reaching the future. You understand, yes? There are no parallel worlds for a world that has evolved too fast or crumbled too quickly. Such worlds are merely dead ends, whose outcomes are predetermined. And so there's a set time frame in which these branches are trimmed. Extra possibilities are removed and future histories, once fluid, turn to stone. The mages of the old world called this time frame the foundation of humanity. Bum, bum, bum. Such laws apply to the moon cell as well. The moon cell is a self-updating observatory which continues to record every incident and event and possibility on Earth. You could say it makes the same observations on parallel worlds. It's all quite vexing. But in any case, the so-called foundation of humanity governs the moon just as it does the Earth, tracking the various spiritron worlds and determining where their futures will come to an end. Once one passes that event horizon, there's no turning back, nor turning aside. Any lingering ifs become might-have-beens. It's the work of a great invisible hand. No, of a god's invisible hammer. I have named this point in time the quantum time lock, the event compilation set by an absolute observer. I vaguely remember being there for that long lecture. Oh. I passed through a deep, deep darkness for so long, I felt my consciousness fade to the end of Seraph, and then I set foot into the forbidden territories, where even the light of the moon cell could not reach. Oh? Yeah, you're welcome.
この壁の向こうが未明領域。遥かな過去に虚空より飛来し、ムーンセルに食い込んだ優勢の内部です。 本来ならシステム管理者である私でさえ立ち入れない領域ですが、あなたの助力があれば別だ。
Okay, this is pre-split, right? Before the prologue fight where we fight the white giant at the very beginning of the game. This is before that, I assume. It must be. Because we're wearing the red trimmed outfit.
それが聖杯戦争に勝利し、ムーンセルからレガリアを授かったあなたの義務。よろしいですね。
Yeah. Well, I understand. Leave it to me. I want it to be snarky, but we'll leave it as is. I nod in agreement and look up at the wall again. It's huge. Seraph has its giant structures, but it's still rare to see anything on this scale. The bizarre architecture gives me the impression of a prison, capable of holding tens of thousands of prisoners. I feel an urge to touch the wall. It's hard as diamond, but smooth as silk. Normally, Seraph only builds objects out of the same materials found on Earth. The touch alone tells me this stone came from somewhere else. There's no doubt this belongs to an invader. Something from beyond Earth, made from pseudo-spiritrons. Just as Archimedes said, it's an external threat. I'm afraid. Anyone would be. Inside this place sleeps a monster who nearly destroyed both the Earth and the Moon. And now they expect me, one lone wizard, to defeat it. If only Saber were here.
仕方がないのです。強力なサーバントを連れてきては、ここに着いた時点で敵に感知されてしまう。どれほどのトップサーバントであれ、ムーンセルに作られたものでは優勢の先兵にはかなわない。勝算はただ一つ。怪物が目覚める前にレガリアの力で倒すのみ。
Right, yeah, you're totally not just saying this so we're alone. So things can go your way. Surely. I mean, okay, here's the thing though, right? Like, yeah, we can use the regalia to beat this. Well, you know, again, if assuming she's taking his words at face value, we know he's full of shit, right? But in this hypothetical scenario where, you know, she's going along with him, yada yada yada, we could still have Saber here as, like, you know, moral support. I don't know. What was that?
中にいる怪物の寝息でしょう。やれやれ。全くおぞましいことこの上ない。ですが、これで私の正しさは証明されました。私とあなただけなら敵に気づかれない。寝首をかくにはもってこいです。
Right, yeah. Yep, you totally want to strike off its head. Yep, that's what you want to do.
この亀裂から侵入しましょう。
For sure.
物音を立てないよう細心の注意を払って。よろしいですね。時間と空間があやふやですね。焼けた飴のようだ。ここは限りなく広いようで限りなく狭い構造なのでしょう。捕食優勢ベルバーは1万4000年前この太陽系に現れました。それがこの構造体です。優勢はかけらとなって月の裏側に刺さり、物理的にムーンセルの内部に食い込んでしまった。内部からのハッキングですね。かけらはムーンセルのネットワークに接触し、このように疑似量子の世界に自分の領域を作った。
Yeah, the deep dark or whatever.
ムーンセルは侵食してきた優勢のかけらをネットワークから遮断。光の届かない未明領域とすることで侵食を。
Or zero dark.
しかしそれが限界でした。ムーンセルはムーンセルを守れても 地上までは守ることができなかった。優勢はムーンセル内のリソースを利用し、地上に自分のデータを送り、マテリアルボディを構築した。それが1万4000年前に地上を滅ぼした白い巨人、セファールと呼ばれるアンチセルです。この先にいるのはその本体。文明を破壊するためだけに生まれた怪物。いいですね。くれぐれも用心し、気を許さないように。
Oh, well, I'm not dropping it around you. That's for sure. That's for damn sure.
斧がサーバントの元に無事に帰りたいのなら、決してためらわないことです。
I won't hesitate to kill you, you son bitch. Oh. I saw the gold. Let's I gasp at the unexpected view. Beyond the darkness is not some alien hellscape, but an old cave. It wouldn't be out of place anywhere else in Seraph.
惑わされないように。これは地球の風景を再現しただけのもの。優勢の本質ではありません。
Oh, no, it's just rock. Sorry, it looked gold, like gold.
あなたの気持ちは理解できますよ。私も意外すぎて目を疑ったものです。地上を滅ぼした巨神がまさかこんな金銀財宝に埋もれた部屋に封じられている。
Oh, it is gold. I was right. Treasure gold. The floor of the cave is buried in it. A vast, endless mountain of coins, clinking and falling as we walk. The shining hoard reflects the light that streams in from the ceiling, softly illuminating the room. Amidst all the treasure is a giant altar. I've heard rumors of a Mayan temple somewhere underground on Earth, and this cave definitely reminds me of some lost world relic. But I don't see any sign of the enemy. The altar seems like the most likely place to look.
静かに。音を立てて歩かないで。敵はもう目の前だと言ったでしょう。気をつけるのです。
Okay. My bad. Huh? The enemy's already in front of us? That's a big hand. No, it can't be. As my eyes lift slowly upwards, I try to breathe as quietly as I can. There. Alright, this is quite a different start. Oh! Giant Altera, of course. Of course. A titan with white hair and dark skin is sleeping on top of the altar. They really showed off the curves, huh? On this giant Altera. I literally can't believe my eyes. It's not that I'm terrified. It doesn't even feel frightening at all. It's just, I'm not used to seeing anything that huge, and my perception can't keep up. I've seen a number of strange or giant weapons before in the past. I know I've seen things much more terrible than what's in front of me now. But even so, none of it compares. The impact of seeing it slams through my head and leaves me paralyzed. In some distant, abstract way, I'm ashamed of myself. Humans can accept the existence of all kinds of other creatures, but the idea of a greater, grander human feels like a threat to our very existence. Probably because it is.
なんということか。こんなものは今の人類の手に余る。
Yeah, I don't know, man.
アルタミアの石碑、セファールの巨人。これが月すらも滅ぼす言いよう。さあ、今すぐ攻撃を。レガリアでムーンセルの力を引き出し、あの首を断ち切るのです。
Okay, you said to not step, you know, basically be quiet, right? Now you're yelling. Like, so we can't take any sort of step, but you can yell. Really? Okay, yeah, makes sense. All right, yeah, sure, buddy. As hard as I'm shaking right now, I can barely hear Archimedes screaming at me. I'm in awe, the same awe people must have felt when they saw their gods in ancient times. I've almost forgotten how to breathe. But I can't freeze up forever. This is it, right in front of me, the vanguard of the umbral star itself, destroyer of the earth and the moon. I come to my senses and... hold back. No, I shouldn't do it. I can't quite explain why, but killing it like this feels wrong. I like how her arm is clipping into her torso a little bit. Did you see that? I like the sprite on the side. I should like that. It's a bit different from her normal face shape. Like she's a little bit less angular. But I like it. The ground shakes, the mountain rises. Her movements are so dignified and graceful that I can still barely believe what I'm seeing. The cave's atmosphere changes. I can feel a blackness eating away at my heart. I can feel myself being crushed under terrible lies. My eyes are working, but I feel like I've just gone blind. Whatever it is, it's enormous, and I can't take it in all at once. This itself is a piece of the umbral star, the earth-ravaging titan, the absolute threat to humanity. And it's waking up, and it knows we're here. Oh, see, she's so nice! So cordial. By the way, is the audio good? Should I turn up the game audio? I can if need be. She has to know I'm an intruder, but her words are calm and articulate. Shut Archimedes, shut up. No one asked for your opinion. She's being quite nice. We should respond in kind. No. Poor Altera, like what? What'd I do? Archimedes' repeated warnings echo in my head, but I can't say for sure, but I can't hurt her. There's no way. I don't feel any hostility from her, no intent to kill. The Titan, Sephir as Archimedes calls her, doesn't seem to want to hurt us at all. In fact, it's just the opposite. I feel embarrassed that we came to kill her just because of her size. She's trying to be considerate toward us. She's keeping her movements as slight as possible in order not to scare us. And she's waiting for us to make a move. In other words, now's the time to talk with her. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, yeah, giant woman just perched on her arms looking at us from the side like, okay, yeah, sure, alright, yeah. It'd be better if her armpit wasn't like clipping into her body. But you know. Yeah, we'll see about that.
当然の選択とはいえ芸のないこととなると、そうか、私と戦うというのか。
I mean, we haven't done anything yet. Archimedes, why'd you have to open your big mouth, huh? The Titan's eyes fill with hostility. Her consideration is gone. I can see she's a true warrior, and I'm not. Now that she's identified a threat, I know she'll show no mercy.
愚かすぎます。アリが人間に挑むどころの話ではありません。アリが巨人に挑むようなものでしょう。
Yeah, but we haven't. Okay.
ああ、まったく。相変わらず人間は無駄なことだけが好きなのですね。
As you say, maybe if we like back up and just try and talk, she'll chill out. But I don't think that's I don't think that's an option here now, because Archimedes opened his fucking. She shows no hesitation. She turns half her body one way, but that's just misdirection, with a ridiculously giant hand and grabs me with the force of an avalanche. It's impossible to dodge. This isn't even a battle. She just grabs me and squeezes all the air out of my lungs, clamping me between her fingers. I feel her raising me high off the floor. I try to resist, but I can't move a single muscle. Uh-huh. Right, Nasu. Okay, buddy. My body creaks and cracks in protest. Am I really going to be squeezed to death?
なんというあっけなさ。素晴らしい、実に素晴らしい。素晴らしいぞセファール。予想通りとはいえ、ここまで簡単に済むとはな。
Yeah. Shown his true colors.
痛快なことこの上ない。万が一のためにと身構えてはいたが、一撃であっさり終わって何よりだ。そしてお疲れ様。ごきげんよう、愚かな神王よ。ムーンセルも判断を誤ったな。
Yeah, we were trying to be nice, and I was don't tell me this is just a really quick bad end, and I should have struck if. Oh, no, there's no way. This game doesn't work like that, right? Surely? I can hear Archimedes' voice. What is he saying?
まだ分かっていないのか。要はあれですよ。あなたは疑うことなく私に騙され、ここにおびき出されたのです。
Yeah, rub it in.
いや、レガリア所持者があなたのような善人で本当に運が良かった。私欲にふける人間であれば誰も信用しなかっただろうからね。最後の教訓だ。覚えておくといい。悪人は世界を壊さない。ただ乱すだけだ。では壊すとしたらそれは誰か。無論言うまでもないことさ。いつだってお前のような善人が世界の根底を台無しにしてしまうのだから。
I mean, I can't necessarily. Well, but it's ultimately because the kind person tries to be kind that the bad thing does happen. Or yeah, I don't know if that's really a fair. Yeah, okay, yeah.
さて、状況は把握できているな、セファール。レガリアはまさにお前の手の中だ。サーバントでは破壊できないが、アンチセルであるお前なら破壊はたやすかろう。レガリアを破壊せよ。ムーンセルの機能をダウンさせ、ベルバーを呼び寄せる時が来た。
ベルバーを呼び寄せる。ムーンセル側のサーバントではないな。何者か。なぜこの人間を裏切った？
Oh, is she not gonna go with it?
何？そんなことに関心を持つのか。破壊だけが鳥への巨神と聞いたが、余分かつ不要な機能だな。
Yeah, it's not really the case anymore, buddy.
まあいいでしょう。私はアルキメデス。ムーンセルの元システム管理者ですよ。今はあなたと同じ優勢の到来を望む者、ベルバー側のサーバントに過ぎません。この体を見ればわかるでしょう。あなたと同じく優勢に体を預けているのですから。
Archimedes is Vilber's servant? How could this happen? I know I'm not that smart, but I wouldn't have thought he was playing me for a fool. No, now's not the time to be angry at myself. I just have to get out of here. If I die now, like this, I'll never be able to show my face around Saber or the others again. And she's gonna let us go, right? Like, I don't want to work with this guy.
それ以上あがいても苦しみが続くだけだとわからないのですか？
わからないのですよ、人間というものは。あらゆる断りを手にしていながら希望だの奇跡だのといった感情で目を背けるのですからね。まあそれも愚者にはふさわしい結末だがね。いいぞセファール、その不純物をレガリアともども握りつぶすがいい。
I don't think she's going to. You know, I don't think she will.
そうだな。レガリア所持者を生かしておく理由はない。私はムーンセルを破壊するのだから。
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. It's no use. I can't escape. I can't move an inch. It's as if the entire world is pressing against me. In another few seconds, I'll be ground meat. It's hopeless. Will I die just as Archimedes planned? It's terrifying, obviously, but it's also infuriating. I feel like some sort of big important chance is being taken away from me. That's it. This is wrong. It's not supposed to end here. I think back to when I first walked in and saw her. If Archimedes hadn't interfered, this whole encounter could have gone very differently. I think that has to mean something. I access the regalia. I search for a way to break out of this situation. I find one in a fraction of a second. A physical body cannot be transferred out of this territory, but the mind and soul can be split and transferred away. This is reckless. It's basically certain death. It might not save me, but at least I'll be out of here. It's almost a kind of suicide, but all I want to do right now is disappear. I don't care. It's not like I have any other choice. Well, this isn't the first time I've been this desperate, and hopefully it won't be the last.
レガリアによる転移だと。いや、だがここは未明領域。転移はできない。
You sure about that, buddy?
できるとしたらそれはレガリアだけだ。所持者は決して。待て、正気か。そんな手を本気でやるというのか、あの娘は。
Well, she in fact does use that option. So there you go. Peace out. And she's green.
私の石室からログアウトしたものが2つ。一体何が？
We split up. Quite literally. We split in three.
ありえない。なんということだ。自暴自棄にも程がある。レガリアごと自分を3つに分けるだと。
自身をレガリアごと3つに。
Yeah, pretty silly.
なんという無茶を。
貴様がグズグズしていたからだ、セバール。なぜすぐに殺さなかった？
Shut the fuck up, Archimedes.
あれは私たちの敵だったのに。
それは違う。私にあの人間を殺す気はなかった。
Yeah.
確かにレガリア所持者を生かしておく理由はない。だが
True?
殺さない理由はできた。あの少女は私に敵意を向けなかった。
Okay, but if you didn't... Okay. That is a bit... strange, though. Because... we... Like, from MC's POV, right? She just heard you agree with Archimedes that, yeah, we don't need her. Like, how is she supposed to know you weren't actually going to kill her? It's like...
あの少女は私のものにする。私の許しなくして触れることはできないと知れ。
なんだと。貴様、それでも優勢の先兵か。図体ばかりかその思考も鈍いのか。自らの存在意義をたがえるな、アンチセル。貴様は白い巨人、優勢の涙だろう。ベルバーを招くという使命は。
Why is the splitting of the red one result in a full RGB set? You know, it's... good question. I guess... reasons. reasons.
やかましいな、貴様は。使命は遂行する。私はムーンセルを征服し、地上を破壊する。その結果としてベルバーは来訪する。私の役割、存在には何もたがえていない。だが、お前は不快だ、アルキメデス。
Yeah, squish him, squish him, squish him. Or that. Yeah, that works too. You know, I'll take it.
次は加減はしない。二度と私の前に現れるな。
Yeah, fuck you, buddy.
なんという無駄を。貴様も道理のわからぬバカ者か。
Maybe. So what if she is?
まあいいさ。なんであれ貴様は優勢には逆らえない。貴様は貴様の思惑でムーンセルを落とすがいい。私は私のやり方でムーンセルを落とす。貴様はこの牢獄の中でその抜け殻を守っていろ。
No, she'll move around. You son of a bitch. Fuck you. Oh. I like how we're clear that her hand is supposed to like be on the ground, but the way they like animate it, it looks like we're actually like hovering above the ground and just like floating up and down. I'm in a huge room, a sealed pit, like a temple or an underwater cave or a prison. Why am I here? I don't know where I am, or what happened to me, or even who I am at all. My back hurts. I can hardly breathe. I can't even move my body. My name, I don't know I do know my own name. But even now, there's something my entire being is trying to tell me. That there's a giant above you. I need to run. I need to get out. I don't need to know what's going on. I need to go now and figure it out later. No, you're okay. Don't worry about it. Hi. A Titan? I gasp as I try to understand. I don't understand. Of course I don't. This is a dream. That's why my head feels so light. Anything can happen right now if I close my eyes. I'm sure I'll wake right up. Will you, though? Titan? Oh god, this is no dream. Oh, that running. Just do. Running through a sea of gold coins is hard enough, but no matter how far I run, the exit doesn't get any closer. This space has been altered somehow. I'll never reach that exit, and I know it. If it were possible to leave, the Titan already would've.
懲りない人ですね。そう足元で騒がれては迷惑です。
Okay, why are you speaking so softly now? Her giant hand swoops down toward me. I remember an old fairy tale about a boy who climbed a beanstalk into the sky. He found a giant's house there and was caught by the giant himself. No, I can't escape. She's got me. The giant has me right in the palm of her hand. I can still breathe, but I can't move. She's going to kill me, I know it. A long moment passes in total silence. Then I dare to open one eye. Yeah, about that.
ほら、もう逃げられません。あなたは虜になってしまいましたね。
Yeah, I guess it does. I look into her eyes, and I see not a cold-blooded monster, but a being with reason and heart. On a side note, how did that story of the boy and the giant end again? I actually don't remember. How did the boy and the beanstalk end? I feel like I haven't heard that story since I was 6. No.
もし
Been a very long time.
できるだけ注意を払ったのですが、もしやどこか怪我をされてしまったとか？
No, we're good. I fall back on her hand and shake my head to show that she didn't hurt me at all. The Titan lets out a sigh of relief.
私はアルテラ。この石室の主です。では、あなたの名前を教えてくださいますか？
Yeah, sure. Why not? The question is so surprising that I jerk involuntarily. Yeah, I hate when I jerk. Never mind. No, never mind. Natsumi Hitani, I tell her. Only 2 words that I own for myself. I try not to look away as I say them.
人間の名前にそれほど親しみはありませんが、あなたの名はいい響きなのですね。
Thanks.
はい、覚えました。どうか安心して。もう忘れませんから。
Her smile shows a mix of shyness and humility. I feel dizzy and I almost fall out of her hand. A moment ago, she looked like a mountain of death, but now... How can she seem so beautiful now? I'd expect those red eyes to be full of menace, but instead they look more like the eyes of a benevolent goddess. Nasu, buddy. Wait, hold on. Am I thinking straight? No, seeing as how we're playing the FemC, you're thinking quite not straight. Wasn't I running away in mortal terror just a minute ago? It's not like I've forgotten that, but... Well, for one thing, I don't even know why she grabbed me in the first place.
怪我は見たところないようですね。本当によかった。
we've already been over this. We're not wounded. We're fine.
頭を打っていたりはしませんか？記憶領域が頭にあるのは電脳体も同じでしたよね。
Memories? Now that she reminds me, I can't remember much of anything. Not even where I came from. What is this cave anyway? What am I doing here? Bigger question, who am I? I have no idea. None at all. My memories are completely blank.
混乱してしまっているようですね。無理もありません。私が何かも覚えていない。自分が何者かさえもあなたにはわからない。
No.
違い。
Oh, whoops, sorry. Well, she's right about all that. All I know is that I'm here, with the name Natsume Hitani, in a digital body, staring up at a giant woman. Wait, digital body? Right, because this is Seraph on the moon. I'm a wizard. That's why I have this body. Or at least it's why I should. I fought in the Holy Grail War as a Spiritron hacker. I was one of the masters who strived for the moon cell. I made a contract with a servant who fought for me. Okay, if I can remember that much, what else can I remember? Who was my servant? That, to my dismay, I can't remember at all. I remember we fought all kinds of battles together, and...
あ、そんなに動き回らないで。あなたは先ほど。
Did you... Okay. Like, we're not, like, at death height, but, like, that's still rather dangerous. I mean, it could still be death height if she fell on her head. Moving freely now, I jump straight down. You know, she was being rather nice. You don't have to, like, try to escape. There's something I need to do. I don't remember why, but I know I have a duty, and the drive to do it is burning in my chest. Protect Seraph. The words ring through my mind like a bell. Yeah,
本当懲りない人。そんな小さな体でまたそんな無茶をするのですね。
we're rather silly.
ですが無駄です。わかりませんか？人間では私からは逃れられないと。
But what if we asked very nicely to leave? What about that?
私がほんの少し乱暴になればあなたは簡単に捕まってしまう。なのになぜ逃げるのです？
It's a good question. I can't properly answer that. Even if I opened my mouth right now, all I'd be able to tell her is the truth or as little as I understand of it. I have to escape. Even if I don't know where I am or what's going on, I feel in my gut that I can't obey her. I have to go against her. That's right. It's like that purpose has been burned into my heart.
そんな、そうなのですね。そんなことが起こり得る。話しかけてきたのはあなたの方だったのに。
Oh. I mean, yeah, we did. That's true. What is she talking about? I know this much. With her, any mistake I make could be my last. She's obviously more dangerous than any other servant. But... is there more to her than that? What am I not seeing? What have I forgotten? I know I've forgotten something. Right, so what I need to do now is stay calm. I have to keep my head down, keep my eyes and ears open, gather all the information I can, and figure out what's happening. I bow my head and close my mouth as tight as I... and close my mouth tight as I look to tighten over. Despite her overwhelming size, she has a very feminine, almost delicate appearance. If I start talking again, she might listen. So the first thing I say to her is... could we be allies?
本当にそう思いますか？そうであればよかったけれど。 そうだな。
Oh.
それは違う。
Oh, okay.
私は味方ではない。
Never mind then.
残念
Alright.
とは思うはずもあるまいが、
If you say so.
私はアルテラ。
Okay, the tone shift.
あなたの、
Right?
いえ、あなたたちの敵でしょう。私の目的はセラフの侵略、月の聖杯たるムーンセルの完全なる支配、
Yeah,
そ
it's
し
a
て
little
同
bit
時
of
に星の全文明の破壊と吸
a little
収。
bit of a problem. We don't want our civilizations consumed. Personally
地
speaking.
球の時間基準で言えばおよそ1万4000年ごとの周期で訪れる侵略者、空の彼方からやってきた優勢の一部、生命にとっての敵であり文明にとっての破壊者、
Yeah.
それが私です。いつか誰かがセファールと呼んだ白い巨人。
At your most terrible, and you're not your most terrible right now. So, what she said sounds unbelievable, but I know it's the truth. Not because she triggered some other memory of mine, but because her voice and her expression convinced me beyond any doubt. A monster with the power and the bearing of a goddess. And she's declared war on humanity. She said so herself.
勇敢ですね。そんなに怯えているのに私に飲まれまいと奮い立って。
What is that fighting stance? What is that?
さすがはムーンセルに選ばれた人間、というところでしょうか。ですが、そんなもの
If
抵抗にすら見えません。あなたに自由はないのです。
yeah.
この通り。
Yeah, nah, yeah.
私のマスターなのですから。
We couldn't do much to you on our own. That's true. And we're getting yoinked again.
言ったでしょ。あなたはもう虜になってしまったのです。
We could just it's wide open. Like, we could literally stand on that bar there in the middle and literally stand to our full height. We wouldn't even have to crawl through it. We could literally just step through it normally. Like, I'm assuming there's probably magical barriers
サーバントとマスターのことは分かりま
in
す
the
ね。
gaps.
契
I
約
would
を結ん
assume.
だ魔術師と英霊。
Yeah.
私は英霊とはいささか異なるものですが、工事の電脳体として契約はできます。
Okay.
あなたは私の虜、つまり私のマスターになった。
What do you mean every other sense? What are we doing here, Altera? Master? That doesn't sound right. Masters are supposed to give orders to their servants, not the other way around. This is all wrong.
ああ、そうですね。確かにあなたの言う通り。
Mm-hmm.
ムーンセルの仕組みを利用したものですから、多少私たちの関係とは違いますね。あれこべです。
So are you the...
ともかくあなたはマスターです。私とつながり、私からは逃れられない存在。
That doesn't sound that bad. Could be worse.
ちょうどそう、私には必要だったのです。石室から出られないこの身に代わってセラフを巡るものが。
Can't leave, she says? I can relate to that, but wait, she wants me to roam Seraph without her?
ええ、言った通りです。あなたに嘘を述べはしません。私の虜なのですから、偽る理由がないでしょ。 それでどうでしょう、私のお願い聞いてくださいますか？
I mean, I'm assuming we're gonna say yes, given yeah, okay. A wish, is it? I wonder if I have a choice. Can I say no?
断れるのですか？
Why the
この状況で
the blush. the blush, okay?
そうですね、断っても構いません。その時は私に逆らったということですから、手荒な真似をしてもいい
that wouldn't be good.
ということですもの。
I'd rather continue to be treated kindly. That's, yeah, ideally. A shiver runs up my spine. She's still calm and civil, but she's also well beyond deadly. I'd better not betray her right now. Huh? What was that? What was it?
ああ、これは警告の類を示すものです。
Oh yeah, I guess we did wake you up a bit early, huh?
敵影を自動察知。誰かがこの未明領域へ向かってきているようです。敵の進軍ですね。敵はおそらくムーンセルに召喚されたトップサーバント。世界を維持するために私を殺そうとする敵です。
Okay.
先ほどの質
And
問
it's
は
gonna be Iskandar, because we saw his silhouette.
私のマスター。
I wonder what she does to convince him to fight with her. I guess beating him really is all it would take for him. So.
私の代わりに外へ赴き、トップサーバントと戦ってくれるのなら、一時的に檻から出してあげられます。どうされますか？
I don't know what we alone can do against a servant, but okay.
ありがとうございます。そう言ってくれると思っていました。
Agreeing with her seems to be the best strategy for now. It might be the only way out of this cavern, so I nod along. Escape is still my #1 priority, but I'll have to make it a long-term goal.
よかった。ではお願いしますね、マスター。
Yeah, we got you.
いってらっしゃいませ。あなたならきっと大丈夫だと思いますが。
Will we though?
相手はトップサーバントとして選出された強力な英霊です。くれぐれもお気をつけてくださいね。
Again, I don't know what we're gonna do, but... Oh, my controller died. Hopefully it was just a disconnect and not actually it dying. That would be unfortunate. Alright, Iskandar, where you at? Ha! No one's here! I wasn't sure I could ever escape. I certainly didn't think it would be this easy. I mean, like she said, she redefined your relationship in the contract, so she could probably just summon you back to her, I imagine. But what was she thinking when she let me leave? Does she really need me to go fight for her? Was she counting on me to listen to her without any way to force me to keep my promise? Alright, yeah, no, it wasn't just a disconnect. It's, yeah, the controller keeps dying. So, mouse and keyboard it is. I've done this one other time in this game, so hopefully this will be easy enough. Enter? Yeah. Well, I'll have plenty of time to think about that once I get out of here. Yeah, sure, yeah, get out of here, right? Yeah. I need to find someplace quiet and sort out what's been happening.
逃げられたとでも思ったか？
No!
残念だったな。お前は虜だ。石室の中でも外でも。
Right, yeah. Altera's in front of me. She's the size of a normal human now, but it's still definitely her. Same smooth skin, same bright hair and clothes. She'd said she couldn't go outside. I don't think she was lying, but then the woman in front of me is her. Yeah. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. Honestly, I have no idea. There she is, looking just like the bigger Altera I left behind. I failed to escape, I know that much.
驚いているようで冷静だな、お前は。マスターとしての経験か？肝が据わっている。
Thanks.
戦士として好ましい。まあいい。本体は石室からは出ない。この私は本体が見る夢のようなものだ。難しく考えるな。
Makes sense.
昼と夜の顔と思えばいい。私はお前のサーバントだ、マスターよ。英霊のようなものとでも捉えるがいい。私と共に敵を排除せよ。
Sounds good to me. Let's do it. I don't quite get it, but I'll take her at her word. I'll call her Altera too then.
好きに呼べばいい。私もお前を好きに呼ぶ。
You know, I like to think that when this game came out, Nasu himself was keeping an eye on like the statistics of how many people picked what here, just to see how many people were with him in his tastes. I wouldn't be surprised, TBH. You know, giantess stuff isn't, you know, I don't mind it, but I think you know what, let's flatter her. I assume she would like her normal form being complimented. I don't know how it works exactly, but the Titan in the cavern must be the main body. They look the same except for their scale, but if I had to pick one as the most beautiful, I'd have to go with the taller one. Nani? Altera's like, what? The bigger one made the stronger impression, is what I'm trying to say.
そうか。その感想はよくわからないが、せだろう。
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, the giantess one seems more dare than the smaller one, weirdly. Hang on. So if the two of them are the same person... Okay, let's make this easier. I'll call this one in front of me Hero Altera, and the one in the cave Titan Altera. Let's see what she thinks about that.
余分な付け足しだが、それでも構わない。名付けによる利便性は認めよう。さあ、行くぞ。速やかに外敵を排除する。
What?
だがその前に、お前の持っているものをよこせ。
Regalia? Give her what? I can't think of anything right now. All I have is my life and this digital body.
いや、持っているだろう。指輪を。それをよこせ。
Yeah, I mean, you know she has memory issues.
そうすることで、 お前は真に私の虜となる。拒否は許さない。早くしろ。無駄な時間を費やすな。
She can't threaten me into giving her what I don't have, but as soon as I try to tell her that, I remember. I have my life, my body, and this ring on my left hand. Is this some sort of mystic code? No, it isn't. It looks like one, but it's far more powerful. Should I hand it over to someone like her? I'd love to take more time and think that over, but I really don't have the time right now. Yeah, just do it. Otherwise, you, might die.
それはお前が私にはめなければ意味がない。
Okay.
さあ、やれ。迷うな。
You are now wife and wife. You may kiss. It's a strange feeling. I imagine this is how a knight might feel when stripped of his sword and rank. Actually, it's almost like I'm taking her in holy matrimony. Hmm.
お前は正しい選択をした。
Yeah.
これこそセラフを滑る指輪。ムーンセルの代行権限を凝集させたレガリアだ。この譲渡行為によって私とお前の結びつきは完成されたと言える。霊樹のつながりを感じるだろう。
Yeah, it feels very bonded. Mm-hmm. The ring to rule Seraph. Yeah, holy matrimony is just marriage. Essentially, yeah. The moon sells royal authority. Did I just hand the enemy something unthinkable? On top of that, the command seals. What I just did can't ever be taken back.
今さら慌てるな。断っていれば、お前は私に殺されていただろう。
Yeah, I suppose this is slightly better.
お前は誤っていない。自分の命の保護を最優先にする。それが人間という戦士だろう。だが、取り返しのつかないという認識は正しい。これでお前は永遠に私の虜だ。
Yeah. You've said this like 10 times now. We get it.
さあ、敵を排除しに行くぞ。お前はそこにいろ。案ずるな。戦いが終われば出してやるし、いくらかの自由は利く。
I'll take your word for it.
コードキャストぐらいは使えよう。もっとも、お前が私に力を貸す気になればの話だが。
Mm-hmm. Alright, yeah. I had to use mouse and key one other time in this, but it's been quite a while. It was back when I like first started this. So I might not remember the controls.
いつ覚めるのか。
Probably here soon, I'd imagine. Oh god, the... Yeah, sure it is a Skandar. Hang on. Here we go. The... The camera's way too fast, but you can't change it. Right, I think last time I had to just turn down the DPI. Because, yeah, you can't change it from here. Okay, I'll just turn the DPI down on the mouse. That's fine. But now this feels a little bit too slow. Whatever. I shouldn't use that. Alright, let's go. Spacebar? Yeah.
進行する。プラントめ、好き勝手を倒す
Yeah, yeah. You know, I'm turning the DPI back up, even if it's a little bit too fast. I'd rather it be a little bit too fast than too slow. Ow. I'm trying to remember. I should probably look at the controls. If I'm gonna be using the mouse and key, because I do not. Wait, I think control is not control. Man, I gotta look at the controls. Let's see. Dash E, guard Q. Extella. Okay, F is Extella maneuver. Okay. Transform is Z. Right. That's okay. That's all I needed. All right. Let's just get rid of these warriors quick. Oh wait, let me go get the... I'm glad you think so, Skandar. Alright. Let's go this way. Because I didn't get the... Noble Phantasm piece from here. Yeah, I'm aware. I hear you. I'm actively working on it. Okay, it's still caught in it, luckily. I am actually quite intrigued to see Altera's moon crux or moon drive, whichever. Let's use it now. Or I can't. Z isn't working. I don't think we don't have it unlocked yet, I guess. Yeah, because the others had to unlock it in like a second. Ow. Oh, I was looking at the other bar. Yeah, I was looking at the thing that said ready. Ow. Alright. Die, aggressor. Spam F. F. Incinerated. Alright. Oh yeah, I played a little bit of FGO this morning. I got 2 copies of Mary Anning in the friend point holes I had built up. Alright, one more zone. And I was able to do a little bit of the Christmas lottery. A little bit. Oh yeah, we don't even have to do this last section, do we? I'll still do it though. Just for that S rank or whatever. Why not? Boss servant has appeared. Right now. Oh. Yeah, cut him down. Top servants are capable of controlling enemy programs, probably because the moon cell allows them to. There are more of them here than I expect. Enemy programs, attack programs to put it more precisely. Coded by the moon cell, they attack enemy targets automatically. A normal wizard would have trouble controlling even one, but here there's an army of them. And hero Altera destroys one after another with her calm, cold precision. She's like a fighting machine, reaping through her enemies without hesitation or remorse. Knowing she aims to destroy the world, I wasn't planning on helping her with my codecasts. But I guess it's a moot point since she clearly doesn't need them. Yeah, she's like, I don't need your bullshit. Who needs you? And here's the man himself.
いや、敵ながら見事な剣さばき。遠慮なしに随分と壊してくれたものよ。構成プログラムといったか、魂も意志もない連中ではあるが、これでなかなか可愛いところもあってな。
You have strange tastes, Iskandar, but you know,
この征服王のため、自らが砕け散ることも厭わずに突撃してみせる。一流の兵士や勇者の働きまではさすがに届かんが、にしてもお前、いくらなんでも壊しすぎだろう。もう少しこう情緒というものは持てんのか。
She doesn't really have passion to spare, buddy.
征服王、マケドニアのイスカンダルか。
いえ。
ようこそが征服王。他にこの二つ名を持つ者はおるまいよ。競争なるペルシャの強者どもよりイスカンダルと呼ばれし男も世の他にはおるまい。それでそういうお前さんは何者だ。
アルテラ。
さて機関なだな。これほどの力量であれば思い当たる剣士も 2,3 出てこようものだが、とんと心当たりがない。貴様、もしや正体隠しの特技でも持っているか。
い
や、黒い霧はまとってはいないか。
Yeah, it's just that her true name isn't very well known. You'd probably know her by something else. He's so relaxed, even as he chats with us on the battlefield. We haven't yet experienced the depths of his mana or the power of his noble phantasm, but it's already clear that he's a great hero. This is the top servant who's meant to save Seraph, a great hero summoned to defeat Altera.
まあいい。神明が何であれ、世の知ったことではない。
Oh, it doesn't?
当然知っているな。世はセラフの異常を修正するために召喚された。巨神とやらを破壊するのが目的だ。
Yeah, well, the Titan's right in front of you, just not in Titan form.
見る限り、お前さんは巨神というには小柄だな。大層な宝具を有してはいるが、さっきは言ったが、悪いことは言わん。世の道から引いておけ。
Buddy, she is, okay.
断ると言えば。
そりゃ押し通るほかあるまい。回り道はしない主義だ。
Yeah, we'll see if you can, buddy. I don't know why I'm rooting for Altera when she's trying to destroy the world, but you know, right now she's my servant, so.
やれやれ。 久方ぶりの限界だ。少しは世の話に付き合おうとは思わんものか。貴様のやってるそれはな、蹂躙でもなし、さりとて制覇でもない。そんなものは
Destruction. Plain and simple.
いや、どうにも込み入った事情がありそうだ。子供の感触であれば少年から叩き直そうとも思ったが、
Nah.
これは世の手に負えんと見た。
Nah, not really.
貴様のあり方をとやかく言う資格もなければ義務もない。人生相談なんぞ柄でもないし
Yeah,
な。
advice without being asked for it. Bit presumptuous.
となれば、
Not gonna
あと
lie.
はこれしかあるまい。話してわからん相手ならば矛を交える。その後に見えてくるものもあろう。アルテラとやら、いざ尋常に勝負。その目で見るがよい。これぞ征服王が道、遥かなる蹂躙制覇なり。
I wonder, do we know if Iskandar, like obviously in FGO so far, he hasn't gotten another class. I would imagine he qualifies to be a berserker, I would think. I mean, everyone does, right? Technically. It's just giving them madness enhancement. But I guess there are people who are more suited for berserker, I guess, than others. I feel like he'd probably make a good berserker.
勇しを得るのはどちらかな。
Yeah, I don't know.
ここで破壊する。あの男の元へ向かう。邪魔をする者は破壊するのみ。
Left shift, okay. Strange button.
敵もなかなか侮れぬものよ。世もただ奪われるばかりではないぞ。
Hang on, what's the noble phantasm button? C. Interesting. Upgrades, right shift, command seals B. Long. You're about to eat dirt. Iskandar the Conqueror.
発射まで2秒。
Get fucking beamed from space. I like how she just hits a pose. I agree, buddy. I want to dominate this, so ow, 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 ow. I want to take down the aggressors. Really rub it in his face that he got his ass whooped. Like a little biatch. Left shift or left control not working. Ow. Yeah, left shift is locked on for me. Ow. Ow. Alright, let's moon drive. Oh, she doesn't transform, she just glows. Oh, I didn't realize that's what that was. For some reason, I thought I was thinking upgrade as in the menu. Yeah, never mind. Ah, whatever. Oh yeah, you hit a cutesy pose. All right, buddy. All right, Altera. Guess it kind of makes sense since she's not a proper wielder. Yeah, I guess. Awakening Ring, EX Ring Success, a new Mystic Code recipe. Yeah. Cast X from make a heroine to have the side character treatment. Yeah. I was kind of looking forward to seeing what she'd be like transformed. Heck, I'd be okay if she just like temporarily transformed into her, maybe like half Titan, like not as big as her main form, but like she like just doubled in size. I don't know. Even that would have been okay with me, but yeah. I'm not sure where it comes from, but the wiki lists Skandar qualifying for Rider, Lancer, Caster, and Berserker. Caster is an interesting one for him. I'm surprised Saber isn't listed for him. Let me guess, you're gonna yield and join her side, right?
お前の考えなど私は意に介さない。これが結果だ。たとえ手を抜いていようが、お前は間違いなく私に敗北した。征服王。
Compared to Iskandar's passion, Altera is completely mechanical. Her thoughts are as clear as her body is fierce. Clear as her body, yeah. Without any regard for her own life, without a spark of warmth, Altera fights like an avalanche and she wins.
最強の者に後を継がせろ。それが貴様の遺言だったな。大王。
Yeah? Yeah? That does sound like you, Skandar.
その言葉を使わせてもらおう。最強の者に従うがいい。
それを持ち出されてはグーの音も出ん。よかろう。負けは負けだ。貴様に従おうではないか。
Huh, that was surprisingly easy.
ライダーイスカンダルはこれよりひとときアルテラなる白き英霊の軍門に下るとする。無論使いこなせるものであればな。
Oh, we'll figure it out. I'm guessing he's the one you can switch with in Altera's route then. I was kind of hoping it'd be Jean, but I don't remember ever feeling this kind of ecstatic excitement before. It must be coming from him. Even if he has his own agenda, he admitted his loss right away. King of Conquerors is Skandar. I don't think we've ever met, but I know his name. He was one of the greatest kings in the world. He commanded many ferocious warriors and heroes. I see him standing there with his fearless grin, and I feel his magnetism radiate off of him.
使いこなす必要はない。私の作る破壊の道をお前にも辿ってもらう。
She's like, I got it. Don't worry. You follow me up. Maybe take care of any stragglers who don't get killed, and as I go through, you know, I'll take care of the main stuff.
これより後の戦いこそがお前にとって最後の戦いになるだろう。
Well, this hymn's last. You know, there's other universes, you know. But I guess if Velber gets his way, then all timelines would get erased, huh? Or feel feasted upon. So I guess, actually, yeah, you know, I guess it would.
星の文明は終わりを告げる。故に、最後だ。
But what will that mean for Altera herself? She's the polar opposite of the King of Conquerors. A cold, calculating destroyer. You've defeated the protector of the world. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Will you ever be anything but my enemy? Well, seeing as how you willingly die alongside her in the other two routes, I would say yes. she does.
お前からの援護の一つもなかったが、マスターとしては十分役に立った。魔力供給という形でな。
I think that's mainly a case of we don't know how to not.
相応に疲労しているだろう。ゆっくりと
At least I
休
would
め。
assume.
無論、あちらでだが。
Yeah. After winning the battle, we're welcomed back home with empty silence. It couldn't hurt for Altera to gather her new recruits in this room. Specifically, could she maybe call the King of Conquerors? Oh, you trying to have a little powwow, try and get them to help you maybe do something about her?
無駄に控えさせるつもりはない。かの王が戦う時が来れば、その時に招集する。ここは未明領域だ。私と私のマスターであるお前しか居続けることはできない。
Okay. That makes sense. If this is the Umbral Star's territory, it would be hard for even a top servant to keep materializing here. After all, this place belongs to the world's greatest enemy. So Altera has no friends in battle.
なんだ。私に言いたいことがあるなら言ってみろ。
Yeah, you must be lonely.
なら石室へ戻れ。必要が来ればまた出陣になる。
I'm sure you will.
魔力の回復もお前の重要な役目だ。いいな、マスター。
Yeah. Prisoner or not, I am her master. I can channel mana and use command seals. Even if it's not exactly the same in her case, the principles are still similar. So maybe there's something I can do for the world. What, off yourself? Not necessarily something heroic per se, but... Or just convince her? Appeal to her... somehow? Some way?
お帰りなさい、私のマスター。無事に戻ってくれましたね。
Yeah, she's way more Dere here.
ごめんなさい。
Yeah, we're safe.
たくさん魔力を使わせてしまって。
No, it's fine.
戦う時はいつも全力ですから、あなたには時にきつい思いをさせてしまうかもしれません。でもどうかご安心を。魔力すべてを吸い尽くしてしまったりはしません。
I appreciate that. You know, getting drained dry by you. Actually, maybe that wouldn't be so bad.
外の私は少し怖かったかもしれないけれど、
Yeah, a little bit.
優しくしますから、そういう風に気をつけますね。
Okay. Yeah. Her choice of words makes it sound like they're two different people. Everything about Hero Altera, especially in battle, is the opposite of her. Her expressions, her body language, even her tone of voice. But they both have that same divine look to them, even in those same red eyes. Her gentle manner stirs something inside me, some small hesitant feeling, even though I know she's an enemy monster. Maybe she and I should talk more. But the bits and pieces of my memory are warning me, saying I should fight, be suspicious of her, be afraid of her, fulfill my duty. If I really have become her master, I should try to control and subdue her any way I can. Yeah, good luck with that. No, that would be wrong. No, I'll hold off. Even if she does call herself the enemy, and even if she did just defeat one of the world's greatest protectors. Whichever Altera she is, I can still talk to her. Even Hero Altera, as much as she acts like a killing machine, still has feelings, I think.
どうかされましたか？あ、 もしかして疲れてしまってます？
Yeah, we could use some sleep.
それなら宝具
No,
あま
sounds
り
good.
使わないようにしないといけませんね。
See? We can talk like this. We can share our ideas and our opinions and our feelings. Then maybe.
ごめんなさい。これに入れちゃいますね。少しは回復の効果もあるはずですから。
Can we stay out here for a little bit longer? Just a little bit. Like, can we not rest in, like, I don't know.
ちょこんとして可愛いですね。
Nasu, buddy, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing? You know.
念のために言っておきますね。もうあなたには必要ないかもしれ
I don't know
ま
how
せ
to
ん
feel
が、
about this.
すれ違いは悲しいですから。
Uh-huh.
私のマスター、私の虜。あなたにはこれからも今日のように外で戦ってもらいます。
Yeah, no, we assumed that, yeah.
もちろんもう一人の
We
私と一緒
assumed.
です。決して逆らわないでください。
Yeah, we don't, we.
逆らったらあなたの電脳体を破壊します。私は
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. That wouldn't do it all.
私は
That wouldn't.
通常の英霊とはあり方が異なる。仮にマスターを失ってもいくらか体力を多く消費するだけで活動は可能だ。
It looks like I should forget everything I know about how masters and servants work together. I am the one who'll have to obey her. Controlling her with command seals is out of the question. Yeah, good thing we didn't try that.
自分の命の保護を最優先にする。それが人間でしょ？
Yeah, mostly. Mostly.
その本能に従ってください。何も恥じることではないはずですよね。私を恐れようと嫌おうと、ええ、一向に構いません。ですがあなたはもう私のマスターです。
Yeah,
それを
we
お忘れなきよう。
we know. You haven't let us forget that in the hour and 39 minutes we've been with you. Or I guess I talked for like a couple minutes. Like an hour and 35 minutes we've been here with you. You haven't let us forget a single time. So yeah, no, we got it. Are you just gonna stare at us as we sleep this whole time? Looks like I'm utterly trapped in here. I can't go on like this. At this rate, I'll end up helping the Umbral Star, whether I want to or not. I'm out of ideas for now. If I could just get out of this cage. I have to do something as soon as possible. Why the blush?
いい。
Huh? She's watching. She's definitely watching. It's like her eyes are boring a hole in me. Does Titan Altera even sleep at all? If not, is she just going to keep staring? I mean, she was asleep when we came in earlier. Titan Altera doesn't seem violent, and she seems willing to talk. But if she keeps me here long enough, she might eventually talk me into helping her destroy the world. Yeah, that wouldn't be ideal. Okay, I guess Jean is next. 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 I'm being watched. She's been watching me like this the entire time. The awkward silence. I have no idea what to say, or whether I should say anything, or whether she's even thinking about talking to me. Just like that, all day, literally. She's been staring at me continuously with that same smile, without ever getting tired or bored. Did I say all day? It's been a week. That's how long it's been since she beat the King of Conquerors. Yep, 1 week. 7 days. Give or take. Space doesn't work the same way in here as it does outside, but time still does. And here we are, same cavern, same treasure on the floor, same cage, same Titan. I want out. Staring at the same 4 walls for the last 7 days has given me an incredible case of cabin fever. But I can't go anywhere. All I can do is what she's doing. Stay right here and watch her like she's watching me.
私のマスター？そういえば、空腹ではありませんか？
I guess we could use some food.
ここにいてくれるだけで
Maybe.
電脳体の維持に支障はありませんが、でも
Yeah, not the same as actually eating.
人間はお腹が空くものでしょ？ごめんなさい。私は自分のことばかりでそんなことにも気づかなくて。どうぞ。栄養たっぷりのリソースです。
Is it now? Don't be human bodies. Don't be human bodies. Don't be human bodies. Oh? Arm? Oh! Big old
どうですか？これなら
chicken?
あなたの口に合うと思うのですが。
Arm? Yeah, looks pretty good. Maybe get some asparagus on the side. Actually, no, don't worry about it. We'll just have this. That's fine. Oh, I mean, there's some lettuce there, I think. Down below it, you know. So yeah, that's fine. Well, this is plenty. Yeah, maybe.
データの外装を変換しただけでちゃんとしたお料理とは少し異なるものですけれど、美味しくなるように精一杯設計しました。
Yeah,
あなたの口に合うといいけれど。
Yeah, it's probably fine. Oh, and some cherry tomatoes. Okay, yes. Her unexpected kindness throws me off balance. But my observations, including the ones about how to escape, are teaching me more about her. The Titan in the cavern, a servant who controls her master, a monster called Altera, who's not quite a heroic spirit with the smile and the bearing of a goddess. Her guard is completely down. She's still watching me, but not as carefully. I know that because I've been watching her the whole time. Every movement, every word. She doesn't suspect a thing. I don't know about that.
マスター？早く食べてくださらないと冷めて。
Yeah, no, we'll eat.
あ、いいえ、冷めにくいように設定はちゃんとしました。でも出来たてがおすすめですから。
You mean your palms? Even if she's not being cautious, she's still talking to me every chance she gets, so I haven't had a chance to try messing with the cage. All in all, no matter how much she lowers her guard, there's no practical way to break myself out. After a week of observations, I've learned one thing. I'm out of options. But in order to maintain my digital body, I do need to share some of her resources. She's served me drinks already this week, and none of them were spiked with viruses as far as I know. So that means...
召し上がってくださいますか？
it's probably safe. Probably. Damn, we ate that whole... Oh, damn.
よかった。あなたにちゃんと食べていただけて。
No, there's still cherry tomatoes. We didn't eat the cherry tomato. Oh, okay.
それから1週間も気づかずにごめんなさい。飲み物だけでは感覚が充足できませんよね。
No, not really.
人間のことは少しは理解しているつもりだったのですが、あまり身についていません。情報を把握しているはずなのに、つい経験に比重を置いてしまう。
At first, I don't know what she's talking about. Is Altera referring to me specifically, or to humans in general? Strictly speaking, digital bodies don't need to eat food, but wizards still naturally crave the experiences and habits they're used to, like eating and drinking. I thought maybe she meant she wants to learn more about humanity, but apparently she's only talking about me. So then, what kind of experience is she looking for? If she didn't even understand that humans get hungry, what knowledge or experience does she have? That's a good question, actually. What has she experienced in her past?
破壊です。あなたたちの視点で言えば、戦いでしょうか。14000年前の戦いです。私が実体を伴って得た経験は、おおむねそこで起こった出来事です。優勢のための破壊、地上の文明の大半を私は滅ぼしました。私が目にしたあらゆる生命は抗ですので、食事だとかそういうものを見る機会はほとんどなくて。
Yeah, if all you did was murder everything you came across, I guess you wouldn't have much opportunity to observe, huh?
最後までそうでした。力尽きて、倒れて、崩れ去るその瞬間まで。
Again, with what happened 14,000 years ago, it sounds like some mythical epic, but I don't think she's lying. Yeah, at least it makes more sense if she didn't literally destroy the Earth, but rather collapsed in the middle of trying. If she's been out of power ever since, that explains how humanity's been able to grow and prosper, not having to worry about her. We've built and maintained civilizations all the way up to the 21st century, long enough for me to become a wizard and try for the Holy Grail.
地上での私が得た経験はそれだけです。本体としての私自身はずっとここにいました。再び優勢がこの銀河にやってくるまでずっとずっと。だからごめんなさい。不便を感じさせたくはないけど、私はきっとまたご迷惑をおかけすると思います。
You're fine.
本当にサイズばかり大きくて、あなたにとっての私はひどく世間知らずに映るのでしょうね。
Maybe a teeny tiny bit. She's ashamed of her inexperience. Whatever she does know, she's never had the chance to put it into practice. I don't know if it's my place to call her ignorant. But that aside, I understand what she's trying to say. This kind of understanding doesn't come naturally to her. She doesn't get how humans work at all. Not even how they eat or drink. She may look like a human, but since she's been here this whole time, in this cramped room by herself for 14,000 years.
ええ、大半は眠って過ごしていましたし、それにここは安全ですから、何も問題なんてありませんでした。
It must have been really boring, though. I'm not gonna be mean. Like, let's come on. Why would we say that? You feel safe here?
はい。私だけでなく、誰も傷つかないこと。そんな状況はここにしかありません。なんであれ、私は目覚めました。再び優勢が到来する先触れとして。それまでの間はずっと長い夢を見ていたようなものなのでしょうね。
I don't know how to feel for her. Sleeping here for all that time. And from the look on her face, her dreams weren't always pleasant ones. I start to say something about that, but I keep my mouth shut instead. If I start to pity her, I'll get sidetracked. My first and foremost priority is to get out of this cage. I have to ask her more questions to gather more information. I should ask her more about the way she collapsed back on Earth.
セファールが地上でムクロとなったのは確かです。ですが、それで私が消滅したわけではなくて、セファールの本体はここにいる私です。この私がある限り、セファールは何度でも地上に現れます。必要な条件さえ揃えば、私はまた本物の肉体を得ることが。
Necessary requirements. I wonder if that means taking full control of the moon cell. If so, if I told Altera I'd help her create that body, would she let me out?
ありえない話はしないように。そんなことは絶対に起きません。
Why not?
絶対です。何があってもあなたはそうしないはずです。セファールを
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
地上に下ろしたりはしない。
Yeah, no, I guess we wouldn't. Probably, maybe.
セラフを守ろうとするでしょう。ムーンセルを制圧しようとする私とも敵対する。それにどうあっても結果は同じ。他に方法があるとしても、私はムーンセルを壊す他にないのですから。
Again, she gives me that lonely expression. I thought she wanted to materialize on Earth and or destroy the moon cell, just so she could leave this cavern. But apparently that's not the case. So what's Altera really going for?
教えてあげましょうか。
Oh god,
そいつの望みは
Ellie, please.
破壊することだけよ。
Ellie, shut the fuck up. Ellie's the
や
bitto.
っと入れたわ。へえ、ここが巨神の石室ね。多少は手こずったけど、いざ本気になれば何のことはなかったわ。このあたしエリザベート・バートリーにかかれば未明領域だろうと思いのままなんだから。
Someone's flown in through a hole in the wall. That's the wrong... Okay. That's the wrong hole, but that's what she said. A petite young woman with the features of a dragon. Who is she? She gave her name, but...
いいこと？私は親切だから教えてあげる、コリス。あんたを閉じ込めてるそいつにあるのは破壊だけ。他には何にもないの。それ文明を踏みつけてめちゃくちゃに壊して何もかも終わらせるのが楽しくて仕方がない。いいえ、それしか楽しみのない生き物だからよ。
I'm gonna stop having my hand rested on the enter key, cause I keep... Yeah. I think you're being a bit unfair. She doesn't seem like... You know, she's... I don't think that's all there is to her, probably. Elizabeth Bathory. The name doesn't ring a bell. She doesn't look like a wizard, so she must be a servant. And she sounds like she knows Altera well.
その気配、貴様、アルキメデスの手の者か。ここは私の領域だ。侵食されたサーバントごときが軽々しく立ち入っていい場所ではない。
ダメよ、そんな風に選ぶって見せたってね。優勢のしもべって意味じゃ対等でしょ。
Are you equal in the Umbral Star's eyes? I don't know about that.
それにあなた、何？おかしいったらないわ。セラフの NPC だってあなたよりはまともよね。
Sure they could.
破壊のためだけに生まれたものがあれこれ考えること自体間違ってるのよ。不純だわ。そうね。正しくないのよ。どうしようもなく間違ってるわ、アルテラ。
And who are you to decide that? You betraying little bitch. Oddly, even though Altera could easily punish the pink dragon girl, she doesn't. Did she say they were both... Did she say they were both working for the Umbral Star? Indeed she did. Is that why Altera's not retaliating? Because they're allies? Altera told her to leave, but that's it. Now she's sitting there and letting Elizabeth tell her off. That's not like her at all, at least from what I know about Altera, which admittedly isn't much.
この際だから言ってあげるわ。あなたなんかに大きな顔させてるのはムカつくの。だってこの私が優勢勢力に加わったのよ。
Probably not.
自分が何かもわからないデクノボーなんかより私の方がよっぽどうまく。
Liz.
何
Liz, be quiet.
いいところだったのに。敵への自動察知機能よね。文字通りのお邪魔虫じゃない。まあ悪いったら。
Yeah, I gotta go out and beat Jeanne d'Arc.
もうムカつく。また来るわ。それまでせいぜいやることやって私のために働きなさい。
Yeah, just go away already. Ellie, you're being a nuisance, please.
あ、そうそう。そっちのコリスも少しは必死になりなさい。そこにでーんとそびえていらっしゃるのは優勢の巨人なんだから。甘く見ていたらもみくちゃにされて死ぬわよ。
Alright, that phrasing is on purpose 1,000,000%. She'll step on you. Oh, yeah. I'm sure we would love that, Nasu, huh? Huh, buddy? Shaking my head. Yeah, a little bit of a nuisance, huh, Altera?
ごめんなさい。次のお仕事までは静かに休ませてあげたかったのですが。
Yeah, I mean, we had a week. It's fine.
彼女が言った通り、敵の進軍です。前と同じように未明領域をまっすぐ進んでいる模様です。今回もどうかお願いします。私のマスター。
We'll try.
無茶だけはなさらないよ。外の私にリソースを供給するだけでもあなたには相当な
Yeah,
負担なのですから。
we got it. We'll do our duty, I guess, if we have to. Is there no breaks in between? I actually have to go. Today was supposed to be short, and I'm like at the edge of the time I had. Is there no way for me to
征服王を撃破されたことで
save?
ムーンセルも焦っているらしい。今回はトップサーバントが
Oh,
2機だ。
two of them. Jeanne and who?
石室の私ならともかく、この姿の私ではそれなりの苦戦が予想される。
I
もっ
mean,
ともお前は私が敗れる方が嬉しいか。
we wouldn't really complain if you failed.
聞くまでもないか。
Yeah, no need to ask at all. I'm her prisoner, not her friend. She's leeching off my mana by force, thanks to her special little contract. I may not be able to escape, but I can still say this. I would never willingly support Altera in battle. Dying battle should put you in the cave where you can back out. Okay. All I can do right now is keep gathering information and wait for my chance.
きっかけさえあればいつでも逃げ出してみせるという顔だな。
Yeah, kinda.
それでも構わん。お前はただ私の傍らにあればいい。どうせ離れることはできないのだから。
I mean, could be worse. Like you plan to keep us alive forever? That could be worse. Or
レガリア
it
は
could be
私の
worse.
ものだ。そしてお前も私のものだ。
Okay.
話はしないし。
Failing to see the downside. I mean,
渡す気もない。ただ気をつけろよ。お前の行動いかんではお前は戦場で死ぬ。トップサーバントとの戦いとはそういうものだ。
Did she just worry about me? For a minute there, she almost sounded like Titan Altera. I mean, they are the same person, kind of. What exactly is she thinking? She keeps me in a cage, but at the same time, she's someone I can talk to. The Stockholm Syndrome? If I ask her a question, she answers. And she worries about me too? And something else is bothering me. Something Elizabeth said. It's what she does for fun.
そうだ。あの女の発言に間違いはない。私はただの破壊の決心。殺戮の機械だ。他には何もない。
I wouldn't say that. You've been quite courteous, and you want to learn about us and humanity. Well, at least your Titan form does. But, you know.
そしてお前が私とは違う考えを抱いているのも知っている。それを改めさせる気もない。
Yeah, we'll see if we can't change that mindset of yours. We'll see about that. Then isn't it odd that she seems so worried about me? I understand she needs me for mana, but she has the regalia now. So I would think she'd be able to work around that without me.
思い上がるな。お前は私のマスターに過ぎない。私をどう嫌悪したところで私の指に収まるしかない囚人だ。
Is that really how you feel? Is it really? I don't know if I believe you.
援護をしろとは言わない。コードキャストなど私には不要だからな。黙って私の戦いを見ている。
Whatever you say, Altera, whatever you say.
Ah. この夢はいつ覚めるのか。
ムーンセルより選ばれたルーラーとして私は使命を果たしま
Yeah,
す。
I'm sure you will, John. Oh, it's a very straightforward map.
立ち去れ。それ以上踏み込めば私は容赦はしない。
Anyway, actually, I think doesn't options have the save in it? No. I think the options menu does when you're in the like my room area. All right, let's withdraw and hope this doesn't. Yeah, we should be fine. Okay, interesting. Why doesn't it give us... Huh, okay. Does she have like a really short story in comparison? She must, right? If it's not giving us like a break to save in the actual story itself. Save. Alright. Anyway, though, yeah, sorry. This had to be a shorter one because I have to go sit with my grandfather while my grandma goes shopping for ingredients for Christmas dinner, so. Tomorrow, though, I plan to go, like, pretty much double this time, so 4 hours-ish. I think lack of breaks is just to convey how we don't have freedom at this point. I feel like they could have at least given us breaks to save, though, to be honest, but hey, is what it is. But yeah, anyway. Yeah. I gotta go because I was supposed to be there at 1. It's 1:05, so thanks for watching, and yeah, tomorrow we'll get a few maps done. Yeah, like I said, I got about 4 hours, so I'll catch you later. Peace.